Alright, so we are here with Problem Sleuth. Again, the second one. Doing 5 chapters was a bit, over ambitious, so I'm just gonna do 4 chapters. But can't forget the music, huh? Pat, 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 pat. Gotta pat every letter individually. Okay, that was actually pretty dumb. Shush, Okay, let's just, uh, Problem Sleuth, Pickle Inspector. Go in. Chapter 6 of 22. Oh yeah, there's also like a little map here. Chapter 1, Compensation Adequate, too odd to handle. Persecuted by unscrupulous whores. Hairpin Trigger, the degenerate gamblers. And here we are now. Chapter 6, More Weird Puzzle Shit. This is gonna be fun. There's a large door guarded by 2 surly thugs. The door is locked. It looks like it will require more weird puzzle shit to open it. There are 3 skull-shaped grooves on the wall. Problem Sleuth, carve surprise face and pumpkin and put it in sad recess. Wrong adventure, dumbass! Frickin' jailbreak. Wait. That says page 91. This is page 90. There's a missing page. Huh. No, wait, that's stupid. The thugs are advancing menacingly. It seems the sway of your charisma has worn off. Pickle Inspector, retrieve skull from elf hideout. You obtain the ace-stick skull. Problem Sleuth, battle menu. Battle technique. Sleuth diplomacy. You come through the list of battle techniques for a peaceful, diplomatic solution to the conflict. Problem Sleuth, Sleuth diplomacy. Probably close that. You expend 1 elf tears. Rise, my wet child. Next, you acquaint the surly thugs with your brand of diplomacy. Pickle Inspector returns with the skull. Oh my god, he's crying. Oh, so this is the final boss. Trust me, he is one hell of a final boss. We're probably gonna spend like more than half the comic fighting him. Pickle Inspector, insert skull and groove. You place the ace-stick skull in the middle slot. Ace-stick, go grab Pickle Inspector's skull. You retrieve your ally's skull and drop it through the skylight. Ace-stick. Just a tiny bit quieter. Your ace-stick, use trombone to breathe on the water. You prepare to use the instrument as an oversized snorkel, but, as should have been obvious to you, the room is no longer filled with water. I wonder if that would actually work. Problem Sleuth. Summon Weasel King. Combat Oberentai. You have absolutely no idea how to solve this stupid puzzle and open the doors. As a last-ditch effort, you think it's finally time to summon His Majesty. You expend 3 elf tears. You had enough elf tears, but unfortunately, in order to summon the Weasel King, you will need some weasel snot. The weasel emissary appears instead. You use your strong sense of animal communing to commune with the emissary. He communes back, communing concern over whether he can trust you. Problem Sleuth, allegiance menu. You must make a choice. To which group does your allegiance belong? Problem Sleuth, Press all the shoulder buttons and start plus select. Oh my god. That's freaking great. Problem Sleuth. Align thyself with the elves. The emissary flips the fuck out. Problem Sleuth. Use modify to calm down the emissary. Pickle Inspector politely suggests that he be allowed to try something first before such extreme measures are taken. Pickle Inspector. Oh, the emissary disconcertingly to calm him down. The emissary's hysterical state seems to subside. A stick. Go through door's window and throw the switch. You enter the small room and throw the switch. The room starts to travel upward like an elevator. This really is like a mystery. Problem Sleuth. Okay, fine. Align thyself with the weasels. The emissary appears pleased. He explains that its people face a critical impasse. They require your help. He asks if you can spare exactly one hero from your rank to help them with their plight. It is imperative that the chosen one have an unusually high height characteristic for reasons that remain mysterious. Problem Sleuth. Appoint P.I. as chosen savior of the weasels. The emissary thanks you. He and Pickle Inspector disappear into the portal. A stick arrives at the elevator's destination floor. It appears to be some sort of control room. There's an array of monitor displays as well as a code machine sitting on the table. A stick. Examine map on wall. 4 nations at war. You wonder who the warring parties are and why they can't just get along. Think about it. What 4 races have we seen in any capacity so far? The weasels and the elves are one thing, but there's 2 others. 2 we haven't seen in person yet, but have definitely seen on posters. I won't say who it is, but I'll let you think about it. A stick. Check out monitors. It looks like some rooms are under surveillance. Oh. Oh god, what the hell happened to him? That was like one of the A sticks. No, that was I'm not even sure who that is. Looks like it's the shape of Problem Sleuth. But I doubt that was them. Wasn't the elf, was it? No. Yeah, that's A Stick's room, so the only thing I can think is it was Problems. No, it was Pickle Inspector, but it was like completely disintegrated. A Stick, check behind the door. The door is blocked from the other side. It can only open part of the way into a very dark room. It bumps up against something totally immovable. A stick, open hatch and floor. The hatch, shockingly, is locked. There appears to be a convoluted puzzle on the opposite wall. Perhaps it will open the hatch. You are pretty dull and not very creative, though. You have no idea how to solve it. Pickle Inspector. Tower over weasels in brazen display of height attributes. Tall! Yes! Yes! None stand taller than you in this realm. You are a giant among men. Next. There are no weasels around to be impressed, however. You stand amidst a field of salted melons. Problem Sleuth. Go down and see what the elves are up to. Oh hell, you forgot to switch your allegiance. The elves are quite agitated. They look like a bunch of frickin' bobbleheads. Problem Sleuth, change allegiance to calm elves. The elves are pacified by your gesture of goodwill. Ropo, their leader, briefs you on a critical mission. You exhibit signs of being the chosen hero for this mission, of which has long been prophesied by elven lore. Pickle Inspector, look around. There appears to be some commotion by the tree in the distance. Pickle Inspector, check it out. Some weasels congregate beneath a nest of elf eggs. They yearn for the succulent yolk. If only they had a savior of a height to help them. Problem Sleuth, accept mission. The elves are grateful for your bravery. Robo instructs you to first leave behind all of your material possessions. You cannot be burdened by such things on this quest of the spirit. You dump everything from your inventory into the skylight, including your hammer, elf tears, business cards, and game goat shoe. You drop your Tommy gun on the floor. You leave your candy corn where it is, though. You can't risk losing the candy horn. Next. Rosw lifts the table to reveal a hidden hatch. Oh, that's why it's important. Heck. Oh boy. Well, that's fun. Problem Sleuth, enter hatch. Pickle Inspector, eat eggs. They look delicious, but you just can't do it. It would be so impolite. Pickle Inspector, give weasels elf eggs. Your veiler is lauded robustly. Problem Sleuth, fall in a more hard-boiled manner. This is how a real man falls. A man's man. You better secure your hat to safeguard the candy corn. The most important thing. Ace Dick, go down to Skylight and get game code. You acquired the game code. While you're at it, you grab the flask of elf tears. Oh gee. You decide to bring your window with you so you won't have to go up and down every time some goofball somewhere drops another cool item through the skylight. You strap the generator to your back. That's actually very smart. So, yeah, I think that was, upon closer inspection, the corpse has no head, so that was definitely, Pickle Inspector's dream body. Imaginary body that just disintegrated when they went into the real world. Alright. Also, there's pigs everywhere. I could easily make an obscure reference with that. You prop the window up vertically against the wall. Problem Sleuth, quit falling and land already. You land. There is a small cottage. A pair of funny-looking hands place a pie on the windowsill to cool. You recall the critical mission detailed in your briefing. You must abscond with the pie. Problem Sleuth, politely ask the pair of hands for the pie. You contemplate the civil approach, but you just can't do it. It's too risky. Besides, you don't have enough manner sites charged in your etiquette monstrance for a polite request. The cottage, clowns. Also against the elves. But there does seem to be something else. It's obvious what it is at this point. There's pigs somewhere. Problem Sleuth, abscond with the pie. You haul ass through the woods. The clowns are hot on your trail. Go, Ace Dick. Go through window. You walk through the vertical window. You land on the side of the enormous beast. It appears the beast has defecated Problem Sleuth's imaginary remains, including his skull. Suddenly, you hear some music from the storefront window begin to play. The beast disappears. You fall to your death. Go back a few times. A stick, open control panel. Find a parachute inside. You take it. Pickle Inspector, politely accept reward for your heroics. The Weasel emissary comes to grant you a boon. By tapping the raw energy left within your ample Manor-site shards, you politely accept. The emissary guides you to the spider hole of disquisition. You are to embark upon a journey of the spirits. Pickle Inspector, enter spider hole. Fly, Pickle, fly. Problem Sleuth, drop one candy corn to distract your pursuers. No way, you simply cannot spare it. The tensions are high. The Oath Exemplar offers you sanctuary from the cruel rogues. The Exemplar thanks you for your heroism. He accepts the pie and grants you one boon. You are allowed to embark upon a quest of the spirits. He disappears, leaving you alone in this room with no exits. The only object in the room is a magic wardrobe. Pickle Inspector, follow in a sillier manner. Oh god, no. Problem Sleuth, open wardrobe. You wonder what magical realm this portal will lead you into. There's only one way to find out. Problem Sleuth, enter wardrobe. You crash against the back of the wardrobe, which is rock solid. You fall unconscious. This music timing is really freaking good. This soundtrack was a good choice. Chapter 7 of 22. Maybe I should have kept the map open. Chapter 7, Fits of Hysterics. So, I'm honestly not very good at female voices, as you can tell if you watch some of my other things. But I guess I don't have any choice to try? I need a drink real quick. My throat is already freaking dry. Ugh. And that took way longer than it needed to take. I'm back. Heck. Anyway, let's think. You are a hysterical dame. You are trapped in your apartment. You are about to go into a fit of hysterics. You could really use a strapping fella to come help you out. Hysterical dame, quickly retrieve arms from drawer. You've already got arms, sugar tits. Hysterical dame, hurl teddy bear at door to break it down. Oh god, it's a knife. You're quite positive there has never been a teddy bear in your apartment and never will be. Frankly, the notion strikes you as silly and childish. Hysterical dame, hurl pillow at door to break it down. It didn't work. The exertion has increased your hysteria gauge. Hysterical dame, check drawer for strapping fellas. It's absurd to think there will be any strapping fellas in here, but on a day as strange as this one, who knows? The drawer is locked. You shut the wardrobe. You're not sure what it was doing wide open like that. Hysterical dame, search room for business card of hard-boiled detective. Oh, gee. I'm looking for a hard fella to sleuth your problem. Things getting too hot to handle. Need a tough stud to sort it all out. 1-800-HOT-STUD. Why, it just so happens there is one in your handbag. Next. Unfortunately, it seems your phone is missing a variety of phone parts. You can't make the call. Hysterical dame, scream into pillow to lower hysteria meter. It's just... It seems to help a little. That was dumb. for me doing that sound. Hysterical dame, search room for missing phone parts. They are nowhere to be found in this room. Facing east, you see your large bedroom window, of course, providing its view of the breathtaking urban mural across the street. On the small table is a locked music box, the key for which you have misplaced. You really have no idea what to do. You're simply too hysterical to think straight. Oh no. A stick. Enter code from cheat in the code machine. You punch the game code into the code machine. You feel the game around you reconfiguring itself into a different saved state. Next. After going through a lengthy and mostly pointless series of events, you have finally managed to reassemble your phone. Maybe you can finally call for help and end this nightmare. So basically, that was just a way to skip all of this. Oh, gee. However, you have been dialing the number for hours to no avail. There has been no answer. Maybe this time will be the charm? Circle Dame, call the strapping sleuth fellow one more time. The man on the phone answers in a hard-boiled manner. He explains to you gruffly that he'd love to help you out, sweetheart, but he's up to his neck in all this weird puzzle shit. He hangs up. You are a little disappointed, but can sympathize with his need to address the weird puzzle shit. In this state of the game, it appears a really convoluted puzzle has been solved. Probably took hundreds of pages to solve it. You have no idea who was clever enough to solve that Sudoku up there, or tall enough for that matter. The solved puzzle appears to have activated a blinking button on the control panel. Oh gee, lyrics. So I wonder who. Pickle Inspector? The solved puzzle appears to have activated a blinking button on the control panel. A stick push button. It releases the lock on the hatch. A vertical column extends upwards, but it bumps into the ceiling before the column's entrance can be fully revealed. There's not enough space for it to extend to. Didn't you have the window with you? Next. In this state of the game, you have finally finished falling. There is no one in this room, and nothing except for a magic medicine cabinet. Hysterical dame. Oh god. My cat's here to stare at me through the glass on the door. Maybe I should... Okay, you know what? Cat takes priority over this weird puzzle shit. I shall feed her real quick. And we're back. Woo. Cat has been spoiled. In this state of the game, you have finally finished falling. There's no one in the room, and nothing except for a magic medicine cabinet. Hysterical dame, grab the knife and let out a terrifying battle cry. You pick up the knife. Its cuddly comfort calms your hysterical condition considerably and alternatively... What the heck? Definition. Alliteratively. Suddenly, you flip out. Wielding the teddy bear has maxed out your hysteria guides. This is very bad. Pickle Inspector. Ogle the cabinet open. The medicine cabinet remains closed. However, you find yourself mildly disconcerted. Pickle Inspector, open cabinet. Inside, along with some sort of dimensional rift, are assorted medicines. Oh gee. A stick, put Sylph on top of column and push button. You idiot! You complete hecking idiot! A stick. Wait, no, better idea. A stick, prop window above column, and push button. See? That's how you solve it. Okay, new challenge. Try to solve the puzzles before the other characters do. I have never actually read this online. Like, I read the actual books with the author commentary, but that was like last year, so I don't remember it too well. I still do own the books though, so yeah. Although I did read the first chapter with a friend recently, so yeah. The column extends easily into the ample space provided by the window. Probably said that fact last time. A stick, turn off the window. The bulk of the column is lopped off. You prop the window up over there, plug it back in, and shove the rest of the stuff off to the side. Oh my god. A stick, strap-on parachute, enter the ecronic hole. You enter. The column stump recedes into the floor. The window falls over upside down. Oh. Hysterical dame. Stab, 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 stab. Not sure why you're flailing around your cute teddy bear like this. You look a little closer and see something tied around its neck. Hysterical dame, look closer. It's a music box key. You put it in your inventory. Hysterical dame, open music box. A dancer twirls and a sweet melody begins to play. The mirror becomes illuminated. Something is inside. It is a dashing man riding a noble mount. Your eyes meet. You are overwhelmed by feelings of longing. Is this the man of your destiny? The music stops and you put the music box down. There's something looming out the window. There's something looming out the window. Your hysterica skyrockets. You feel dizzy as if you are about to pass out. That's pretty hecked up. You wake up in a strange dark room. I see. How many hecking times am I gonna be interrupted? So, is there a frickin' Lalondw 2? Lalondw 2 OC. I heard something about an Lalondw, but yeah, see? What? It was canceled? It's a 15-hour game with an hour of soundtrack. Oh gee, that's violence. Okay, let's just... You wake up in a strange dark room. Was that it? Has your quest of the spirit ended? Are the elves pleased? On the four walls of the room are large stone busts. Each appears to be blocking a doorway. Problem, Sleuth? Attempt to move Weasel Bust. It won't budge an inch. You are not surprised in the least, since you do not recall ever receiving a boon from the Weasel Kingdom. Next. Something mystical is happening with the elf bust. It appears to be momentarily phasing out of this temporal plane. Looks as though you can pass through it. Pickle Inspector. Enter cabinet portal. You hit your head against the rear of the cabinet, spilling all the medicine. You have a splitting headache. Maybe some of these pills will make you feel better? Pickle Inspector. Blindly take large amounts of pills. You take a large dose of the powerful hallucinogens. Oh. There's a tiny that's the stick that entered the code, I think. Because it was never really explained how this stick came to be, but I'm pretty sure they're the one who originally entered the code. Next.
You are a nervous bride. You wake up locked in your apartment. For a second, you thought you saw something disappear into the mouse hole.
Oh god, no! Ace Dick, deploy parachute. You land in a mysterious realm. A small brand of hog is there to greet you in the hospitable comfort of a muddy wallow. Your pulchritude is likely low enough to commune with these creatures. Ace Dick, establish superiority by punching nearest hog in snout. Oh my god. The hogs are enamored of your rowdy, no-nonsense brand of ruffianism. Your superiority has clearly been established. Their leader, Porkhurst, relates to you the woes of his kind. They crave salted melons, yet the pride is guarded by a loathsome enemy. Will you accept this righteous mission?
Nervous bride.
Heck. Alright.
Nervous bride. Retrieve the lipstick from the bed. Ominously.
It's hard to make frickin' Pickle Inspector's voice higher pitched.
You pick up the lipstick. It's in a sultry shade of red. Nothing happens, but it makes you a little nervous. Nervous bride? Examine gazebo-ish model. It is a toy carousel affixed atop your full-length mirror. It will not turn or play its music without the carousel key. Nervous bride, close menacing cabinets. You do not have the physical strength to close it, if only a tall, brawny fellow would stop by. Maybe that pickle gentleman you remember reading about somewhere. Where was his card again?
I'm sorry, but he's not any stronger than you are. Up. Let's go for the jazz club. What is HP ambient creepy horror music? What is this actually? Journey OST. Journey game. Huh. I like the art style. Seems interesting. Why Journey is a perfect game. I'll definitely have to try it sometime. But I'm not here to look at other stuff. I'm here for a problem of Sleuth.
As you push the mirror, you notice your own reflection. Your frayed nerves have caused you to look dreadful. Your makeup could use some freshening.
Problem Sleuth, enter door. You enter the control room. Hey look, an old-fashioned code machine. You wonder if there are any codes lying around to punch into it. Next. It is a pigsty in here. You wonder what slob was responsible for this mess. Problem Sleuth, check score. Ace. Okay, so this is how everyone's doing. Pickle Inspector has been more careful. Hello. Alright. Stand up, Johnny! Oh my god. Oh.
Nervous bride, apply makeup. Something about this idea makes you very nervous. You proceed with nervous caution. Suddenly, you flip out. Wielding the lipstick has maxed out your nerves gauge. This is very bad. You drop the disconcerting instrument, may think twice before picking it up again. You're not sure if your nerves could take it.
Ace Dick, accept righteous mission. You blindly accept and begin gathering melons into your parachute. It appears your intrusion is unwelcome. A weasel nearby is flipping the fuck out. Ace Dick, politely ask Weasel to calm the fuck down. You consider out afraid of diplomatic requests, but you come up empty. Your adequate monstrance has no mannersight shards. You beat the weasel to death with your monster. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Problem Sleuth. Go get pig poster from a Stick's office. You go down the elevator and grab the poster. As you suspected, there is a game code printed on the back. Problem Sleuth. Go back up. You return to the control room, but first you stop in your office and grab your window. You've grown fond of the thing and sort of missed it. Think it might be cool to have around for whatever reason.
Nervous broad. Examine mural in order to calm nerves.
Preserve water.
You better preserve water. It's not working. The mirror is just too unpleasant.
Why are there so many murals here? That girl there looks like a bee. Ah, gee. And that frog, it looks disfigured.
Nervous broad. Search room to make sure it contains no fancy Santas. You're quite sure there are absolutely no fancy Santas to be found in your room, but just to be absolutely certain, look around. Wait a minute, is that... Oh fuck, it's a bunch of fancy Santas! It is your prize collection. They always help to calm your nerves. It appears that one is missing. Nervous broad, pick up card next to phone. Disconcerted, need a tall, brawny fella to come by and inspect your pickle? Perhaps I may be this fella. 1-800-OGLE-NOW. You inspect the business card. Nervous broad, call the fella. The tall, brawny fella does not seem to have a phone. Your nerves have elevated again.
Oh no. He's back.
You accumulate enough worry points to add a new nerve tech to your arsenal. Level 3. Case of the vapors. You are about to pass out.
Oh gee. A stick. Return melons to pigs in manly fashion. You can't. A band of enraged weasels is hot on your trail. Ah, but there is Porkhurst, sweet Porkhurst. He guides you into a hole in the tree trunk. Porkhurst has gratefully accepted the melons and departed, but not before leaving you on a profound quest of the spirits. Against the wall is a magic buffet table. Plated on its surface is a gorgeous feast. A stick, open buffet cabinet. Throbbing magical energy is concealed within the furnishings. Problem Sleuth. Decipher code using Enigma machine. You enter the game code from the pig poster. The universe around you begins to change. This code has taken you to an earlier point in the game. You are a stick with no conscious knowledge of what has happened. You have a strange sense of deja vu. You are about to take a parachute from the panel, but you space out and forget to take it. There was something else you were about to do. What was it? Oh yeah, go through the window. You land on the side of the enormous beast. There's something familiar about this situation as well. Something unfortunate is about to happen. A stick, quick! Hop into the storefront before a beast disappears. You head for the window and notice an enticing skull along the way. He grabs it. Easy to miss. Oh, okay. A stick, ignore the portal. There's victuals to be had. Okay, I understand now. I was kind of wrong about that small A stick, but also not kind of wrong. He was from one using a game code, but not that specific one. While the A stick that did the quest is still in the same space. You disregard the mysterious gateway. You would probably only bump your head on the back of the thing anyway. You'll partake of the mouth-watering feast. In spite of your tremendous stomach capacity, you pass out from overeating. You feel yourself drifting to another plane of reality. A-Stick's imagination is too crude to have a female alter ego. Even the wall art is crude. Small A-Stick, look for an exit from Giant Dame's apartments. You scurry into a mouse hole on the south wall. It looks like there's a fancy Santa over there. You don't have time to admire its beauty, though. Next. It seems like that game code did nothing. What a waste of time. Problem Sleuth. Push buttons on the machine randomly. You fucked it up. Problem Sleuth. Grab parachute and jump through upside down window. Oh boy.
Pickle Inspector. Go through Weasel Bust. Flip bird to elf bust on the way.
Oh god, it's crying.
The coat bust weeps tears of blood. It appears to be some sort of a lounge room, although it looks like the couch is missing. There are 3 face-shaped indentations on the wall at different heights.
Problem Sleuth. Make a pit stop at a sleazy broad cell in the sky. This is a big image. Fun fact, you see this background here? It's actually from another work of Andrew Hussey, it's actually from another work of Andrew Hussey called Whistles. The Starlight Calliope, whatever. And, I might actually have something written here about the background. Okay. No. Didn't write here, but I guess I could write it here myself, but, nah. Anyway, next. You missed landing on the brothel by a bit. You wave to the horse as you pass them by. Gee.
Pickle Inspector. Functions. Ogle. Paper. Table.
Oh god!
The table contains smutty material which makes you highly uncomfortable.
Doesn't it to everyone?
Pickle Inspector. Use tallness power to press face in highest indentation.
Oh yeah, I forgot to actually... Alright, that background when Problem Sleuth was floating down is actually a background that was used in the Whistles book. So, yeah.
The couch archetypifier is triggered by the interface afforded through your mighty tallness attribute. It settles upon a couch suitable to your profile. It's quite an elegant piece of furniture. It looks like your imagination could run wild with it.
The small man reappears from the hole with some lipstick. Hysterical dame, take the lipstick. You cautiously appraise the cosmetic accessory. There's nothing unusual about it at all, and there's no reason whatsoever for your hysteria gods to elevate. Hysterical dame, wield the lipstick in calm, casual manner. You start flipping out with a chainsaw. You sell a fancy Santa in half. There's a carousel key inside. A stick, examine wig. It's a lustrous head of hair. You've always been pretty insecure about your baldness, and maybe it's finally time you did something to boost your self-esteem. A stick, take wig. You take the Prussian Crester helmet. Oh my god.
Pickle Inspector, build fort from couch cushions.
Oh.
Pickle Inspector, drink candy corn liqueur. The powerful liquor maxes out your imagination gauge. Your lithe frame can barely contain the raw power, causing you to feel mildly disconcerted. Pickle Inspector, enter fort.
Oh boy. Next.
You are possessed by a violent imaginative pneumia. You feel as if you can bend this entire continuum to your will. You can do anything.
Must I say it? You know what you're thinking.
A loathsome beast approaches.
Problem, Sleuth? Land already. It appears the realm below is locked in escalating conflict. These warring parties clearly need a diplomatic savior. You land in an enchanted palace. You bow before his majesty. The tale of his kingdom's sorrows plucks at your heartstrings. He has a royal appointment for you which you cannot refuse. Hey, Stick, look out window. Thought you saw something moving by your window. Take a look outside and notice an exceptional work of art. Oh, gee. The mural seems to be a single tile in one of those really cool but somewhat dated photo mosaics. The mosaic appears to be printed on the opposing wall of a gigantic office. Whoever was occupying this office has likely been trapped in here for some time. This seems like a safe assumption to you, but this office is empty. From the vantage of your dollhouse window, it seems like someone has just vanished into the floor.
Pickle Inspector, become overwhelmed by possibilities. Your imagination is an untamed stallion, bucking through the cavity in your imaginary skull. There are so many ways to deal with this beast, you can't possibly attempt them all. Or can you?
We'll figure it out soon, cause, I'm out of drink. And
we're back.
I guess. Alright,
Pickle Inspector, Combat Operandi, Level 8 Pickle Repulsive Simile. Combat Operandi. Boss Battle. Pickle Inspector, rip up buildings and throw at beasts. Hysterical Dame, while flipping out, chainsaw the lockbox. You slice your cherished lockbox in half. Actually, it was this music box. The small, terrified man takes the carousel key and fled.
Oh god, it's sweating.
Pickle Inspector, let the beast swallow you and fight him from the inside. The beast invokes Combat Operandi, Level 18, Belly of the Whale. One of your duplicates is swallowed whole. Once inside, you quickly set about turning its various organs into delicious candy. The beast suffers moderate damage. Pickle Inspector, ascend to godhood. One of your duplicates decides to achieve deity status. He now resides as a serene, omnipotent master of all realities. Godhead Pickle Inspector will no longer respond to any user command other than Godhead Pickle Inspector, fondly regard creation.
Oh, yes.
Pickle Inspector, take the form of an even more loathsome beast.
Oh. Oh no.
You transform into an absolutely grotesque monster. In this form, you quickly dispatch the lesser beast. But now, Monster Pickle Inspector is out of control. It will only respond to user command, and Monster Pickle Inspector succumb to unfathomable bloodlust. Monster Pickle Inspector succumb to unfathomable bratwurst. I think perhaps you've misunderstood.
Problem, Sleuth. Refuse his fee and flip him the bird. Never! You gladly accept your duty and are honored by his lordship's trust.
Pickle Inspector, accept new armor and weapon.
Oh no, he's Greek. You don the royal diplomat's tunic and head garland and accept perhaps the most potent weapon of the kingdom, the legendary tech tricks of the Arbiter. You think the getup is a little silly though, so you change back into your normal clothes. You take up the head of the negotiating table with a high-ranking official from the Four Kingdoms. A map of disputed territory is handy. You listen with sage composure as a representative lists their countrymen's grievances. Oh god. The Hog Provost relates with measured dismay recent events which have thrown the entire kingdom out of balance. Recently, a mysterious visitor has been abetting clownkind, hoping them to slap the plump, unsuspecting rumps of innocent hogs. This has triggered the most pronounced and unwelcome escalation. The situation is clearly a diplomatic minefield. One misstep could send the realm into oblivion. You will have to tread carefully and choose your balance of alignments wisely. Problem Sleuth, open allegiance mesh. Oh. Oh, gee. Oh, God. This. Instant game over. Problem Sleuth. Control Alt Delete. Wait. Wait. Wait, did they seriously increase their art skill? Are you kidding me? So they stopped just doing the sprite stuff. But yeah, if you don't know what this is, now you do. It seriously has 0 comments? Why did it have 0 comments? I'm surprised. Since this became like a meme, why does it not have comments? Is there like a freaking another one? That reference though was unexpected.
Pickle Inspector, conjure Candy Mecca.
Okay, you're dead. A-stick, read business card. Looking for a tough brute? This hard dick is your ace in the hole. 1-800-ACE-DICK. This sounds like exactly what you are looking for. A-stick, call number. The line is busy. Wonder who he could be talking to. The whores say they will be right over. They take off in the whoremobile. Why? Ace wakes up in the pentagram room. You're not totally sure, but you think this means there are now 3 A-sticks running around. And all 3 A-sticks are very important. I'm pretty sure the female A-stick takes over as the main A-stick later on. A-stick, walk through pig room. You enter the room through the vanishing hog bust. There is a computer station along with a dot matrix printer and a punch card machine, which is on the floor for some reason.
Moster Pickle Inspector is going berserk. He employs battle technique level 48, disconcerting ogle. Half your party is slain, leaving 3 remaining, including the one piloting the mecha. Pickle Inspector, Charge and fire your laser. Well, okay, you don't have a laser, but you pump the beast full of hot sugar. It suffers moderate damage. In a fit of cowardice, the beast absconds. It looks like the little fellow has brought you the carousel key. What a kind small man. Nervous broad, use key. Something is happening to the mirror. Where? We're in chapter 8, the sleety Rosw in the sky, but I didn't notice the chapter change. The carousel is spinning. There's something funny whirling in the sky.
Oh my god! A stick busts through the door and smacks Beast with the romance novel, dealing a brutal affront. That's his frickin' weapon. The Beast is slain. You wonder where Nervous Broad went. Oh my god. Reap spoils battle. Pickle Inspector gain level. Imagination plus 580. Pulchritude plus 1. Vim minus 103. He just keeps getting weaker. Pickle Inspector excelled to a new rating. Piquant Aristocrat. Pickle Inspector accrued new combat operandi. Abstracted thoughts. A-stick gained a level. Imagination. It's just fucked. Pulchritude minus 0. Vim plus 45. I'm not going to read all of that. Oh gee. I really doubt it matters anyway. Vim! Pickle Inspector has lost its Vim gauge entirely! Okay, that's funny. But he's like a master imaginator now. A-stick inspects Fergunius horn. You're transfixed by its rich, rust-colored patina. It's probably worth a fortune. A-stick activate punch card machine. It dispenses a punch card. A-stick insert punch card into big computer. The aging machine noisily performs tens, if not hundreds, of mind-boggling computations per second. The dot matrix printer churns out a printout. A-stick read printout. Oh gee. That's how to make a thing. Hysterical dame! Chainsaw your way out of your room. Oh, wrong voice. You draw a line around the door with a lipstick. Dump. Pickle Inspector. Combat operandi. Abstracted thought. You fade from the imaginary reality, leaving your final duplicate behind. Pickle Inspector has awoken from his fourth trance. He is now capable of functioning in reality while still maintaining a presence in the imaginary realm. Oh gee. And now, Mobster Kingpin finishes his soul quest. He emerges from the experience inwardly enriched and full of wisdom. Monster Kingpin, go through Clown Door. All quests have been completed. The curse has been nullified. The statues have been banished forever. Which door did he go through? Through the clown one, alright. Problem Sleuth. Too difficult. Go online and search for walkthrough. Chapter 9 of 22. This is complete bullshit! I guess I can close this since this is the last chapter I'll read for today. This is complete bullshit. You have no idea what to do with this stupid mess or how to solve this crisis. You resolve to find some help. He's watching over his shoulder. Oh gee. Alright. Try not to forget Sanctuary Remix, Winnie the Pooh 2, and Chaos Demon, I think. Why? Because, they're right here. They don't matter at all, though. Problem Sleuth, open one of the walkthroughs. Oh! Oh, gee. Alright, which one did he... By Andrew Hussey. Oh, gee. Freaking, that is pretty cool, though, even if it's hard to really make out some things. Okay, it's hard to make out anything. Like, what the hell is this supposed to be? I don't know.
Introduction. So, okay, this is the third MS Paint adventure called Problem Sleuth, and it's a little, a lot longer than the other one, like Bard's Quest and Jailbreak. And it's also a lot harder to solve with lots of puzzles and more hard-boiled bugs and nervous doms to save than ever. So hang in there and we'll go through the adventure together. It will take a lot of imagination and some vim, and yes, just a little bit of poacher-dude too. 2. Version history. As with every other guide that I wrote, this guide is my own property. I happily made this for you all to enjoy and use, and all I ask is that if you are planning to use this for your site, then just ask me for permission, okay? I'm really easy to get along with and generally don't mind it so long as you ask for my permission first. Don't go thinking, oh, he'll never see, okay, let's just rip the guide and post it anyways, because that's a flawed way of thinking. Just give it a shot sometime, and you may be surprised. My email box is always open. Time to get started with the adventure at hand. 3 items. Key. Description. You're not quite... Okay. Let's just skip the items. Actually, let's still... Key. Description. You're quite sure there has never been a key on your desk and never will be. Tuba. Description. Filthiest horn you've ever seen. You'd sooner press your blowhole to the dick of a rowdy leper. Salted melon. Description: lusted after by hogkind, nurtured protectively by Weasel Nation. Luscious, mouth-watering contraband. Diplomatic quagmire. Chipotle pepper. Description: hottest pepper this side of the Rio Grande. Better have a strong stomach capacity before breaking this vegetable. Problem Sleuth, scroll down a ways. Oh my god. Alright. 9. Walkthrough. Here's a complete walkthrough of this game for beginning to end. The first room. Oh no, you're trapped! Yes, that's right. Get used to it. It happens a lot in this game. Anyway, so you're going to want to start messing around with a lot of stupid and useless sounding commands to waste as much time as possible and get nowhere. But I can still help you through some of this faster by saving you some time, but I will still be thorough so you don't miss anything. Okay, here we go. Command: quickly retrieve arms from safe. Try not to be fooled by the fact that this guy does not have arms. This will happen a lot in this game. We say, where's his arms? But don't worry, he has them. It's just you can't see them usually. Try to resist asking where his arms are. Command: retrieve your gun. There are dames to be rescued. There is your gun sitting on your desk. It looks really tempting to pick this up and shoot, but wait, not so fast. There's this weird glitch in the game that happens a lot. You'll see it turns into a key. Okay, next let's see if we can do something about that door. Problem Sleuth, search for diplomacy. Sleuth diplomacy. Description: allows you to acquaint recipient with your brand of diplomacy. Summon Henry Clay. Description: the great compromiser wheels and deals on your behalf for a fee. Sepulturitude. Description: righteous fire of charisma. Consumes recipient's host, and all who surround in scathing cyclone of personal charm. Problem Sleuth, keep searching. Cheat code 1328. This is for that hard part with the 4 kingdoms that involves every trick of diplomacy you've learned on to this point. The kingdoms are not getting along, so Problem Sleuth has to negotiate a solution. See part
54.3 in Walkthrough for this. Also, make sure you've sharpened the Tatrix of the Arbiter and have obtained the ink of the Squid Pro Geo. It'll really help. People complain that it's basically impossible, but personally I like to just use Allegiance mesh and get through it and not cheat. But if you just don't have the time, you can use this code to get past it. Problem Sleuth, print cheese code. The dot matrix printer prints out your code. A stick, go downstairs and check out swimming pool. It is a luxurious above ground pool. It looks refreshing. It also appears to have a jacuzzi setting. Isn't that like, that's actually a pool. So pixely. A stick, toss Fergunius horn in the pool. Not taking any chances, you toss the horn in before going for a dip. Something comes out of the manhole over there. Other a stick, go down to street and grab horn. Oh gee. You put the Ferruginous horn in your inventory. A stick, go back up, then go down to office for other horns. I do like that little elevator thing. It seems cool. But ooh, oversight. You forgot the freaking hole in the door there. You take the polished horn and the burnished horn from your office. A stick, go to hot sauce still. All this walking around. Really big place, huh? It's sort of a pain in the ass getting around this place. A stick, make 5 alarm hot sauce. You deposit the polished horn, the burnished horn, and the ferruginous horn into the still hatch. You retrieve the chipotle pepper from your hat. Put that in as well. It will be a little while before it is ready. Hysterical dame, go through mirror to look for nervous broad. You turn the key and enter the portal. The small A-stick follows you through. The candy mecha walks out the door for some reason. You're surprised to find yourself as a giant hysterical dame. It causes you to feel slightly more hysterical. Small A-stick is now a normal sized A-stick. A-stick, activate jacuzzi setting on pool. Oh gee. The pool begins to bubble vigorously. Something appears in the sky above the manhole.
Nervous broad, investigate the portal nervously.
Oh! Mobster Kingpin, retrieve arms from dollhouse. You've already got arms, shit for brains. Monster Kingpin, grab brass knuckles. You're quite sure there are... Oh. Brass knuckles? The Megaton key. Quite sure there are no brass knuckles on your desk. That space has clearly been reserved for the Megaton key.
Pickle Inspector, get cheat code from printer.
So now the ultimate goal has been revealed. They need the Megaton key to open the door to escape this place, but it's guarded by Mobster Kingpin. So Mobster Kingpin is the final boss.
Pickle Inspector, get cheat code from printer. You retrieve the cheat code. Pickle Inspector, go to control room. There's a big mess in here. It looks like there is a fun puzzle that you would have really enjoyed solving, especially that Sudoku up there. Alas, to your eye, it's already been solved perfectly. It looks like your candy corn liquored up imaginary self is flooding out there. You wonder what he wants. Imaginary Pickle Inspector, Combat Operandi, Temporal Repliximo. You split into 2 Pickle Inspectors. One of them disappears into the past, the other into the future.
Oh.
You appear in the past and enter the window to find A-stick struggling to solve a difficult puzzle. Think you could probably take a crack at that. In particular, that Sudoku is tickling your puzzle bone. Pickle Inspector, solve the Sudoku. Absolute perfection. The rest of this puzzle should be a breeze.
He's very impolite. That's his freaking dream girl, who exists now. Horse, about to trample Pickle Inspector, I think. And freaking, why is there a flying ship to draw? Okay, that... And then look at that weasel. Just gaze upon that weasel. Look at how beautiful it is. Oh.
In a little while, you solve the rest of the puzzle, blow yourself up in the process. The physical world can no longer sustain your imaginary body.
This is getting kind of confusing.
Godhead Pickle Inspector... Oh. Godhead Pickle Inspector thinks you should just relax and have fun and not worry too much about it. But if you need a refresher on what's actually going on with these character duplicates and time-bang shenanigans, he offers the scoop. There's still only one problem, Sleuth, who is off in some enchanted land sitting through a political crisis. There's one real Pickle Inspector, and there were 8 imaginary Pickle Inspectors. All but 2 of them were killed, and one became Godhead Pickle Inspector. The other one just split in 2, and one of those went back in time and died. The other one went into the future, possibly to reappear sometime later. This means that there is one real Pickle Inspector in the present, and one imaginary one in the future. There are 3 Ace-Sticks for the following reasons. Problem Sleuth, Ace-Stick, and Pickle Inspector each have a lady counterpart in accordance with its deep-seated mythology that dictates that any man secretly wishes to have sex with a female version of himself. Alvin and the Chipmunks, Mickey and Minnie, etc. Hysterical Dame is Problem Sleuth's counterpart. Nervous Broad is Pickle Inspector's counterpart, while Ace-Stick is his own counterpart because he has a very poor imagination. So that's one duplicate Ace-Stick, the one with a wig and helmet. Also, a while ago, Ace-Stick used a game code to restore an earlier state in the game. That earlier version of Ace-Stick went through the storefront and out the music box and became small Ace-Stick. Meanwhile, the present Ace-Stick went about its business in the present. That makes 3 Ace-Sticks, the normal one, the small one with the skull, though now normal sized, and the girl one, who is not actually a girl. See? How hard was that?
Okay, I got it.
Pickle Inspector, enter code. Pickle Inspector in the present enters a cheat code. Reality bends around you. You feel as if you are about to skip a lot of really difficult and boring parts of the game.
Successful political negotiation.
Problem Sleuth has penned an accord among the 4 kingdoms. Parades choke little hamlets. Statues erect. Peace prevails.
Problem Sleuth. View terms of treaty with Adobe Treaty Viewer. They actually wrote the entire thing, too. This whole thing is a thing that actually does exist. But only part of it actually is seen. I wonder if it is saved somewhere. Problem Sleuth Treaty. What is this? Oh. Huh. Ooh. Oh. That's... Okay, that's everything that's actually shown. But not the actual thing. And there's a Problem Sleuth walkthrough. Which is also everything that's shown. Cool. I'm not gonna read this though. Problem Sleuth? Problem, Sleuth. I put too much emphasis on the P's, trying to figure out whether it's referring to Problem Sleuth or Pickle Inspector. Problem Sleuth, view articles. Those 248 to 263. Elf egg clauses. Oh, gee. Problem Sleuth, view articles 214 to 226. Section 2, Graves. Problem Sleuth, view articles 264 to 312. Oh, gee. Problem Sleuth, okay, looks good. Present to His Highness. His Majesty approves. The treaty is ratified by royal decree. All is well. Problem Sleuth, reap spoils of diplomatic triumph. Victorious moment. Problem Sleuth gained a level. He got a ton of poachertude. Okay. Gutsy customer. Oh, gee. Fair shake. More poachertude. Way too much. Oh, gee. Ooh. A stick. Take skull to skull slots. You head for the skull slots, but along the way, to save time, you just drop it through the skylight for Problem Sleuth to pick up. Problem Sleuth eyes his own skull with unease. You wonder why the skull seems so much smaller than your own head, but you're not about to get hung up on that detail. Problem Sleuth, add skulls to inventory. You pick up the skull, along with the other stuff lying around, including the Tommy gun and the skylight, because, hey, you might as well. You load the Tommy gun to capacity using the munitions bag. Plug the skylight into the battery pack. Mobster Kingpin, make a crude pass at Nervous Broad. You subject the skittish prohibition in your flapper to your vulgar overtures, making a number of unseemly references to your swell set of glad rags and swanky pair of gigs. You suggest in no uncertain terms she is the berries and the bee's knees all in one. Your advances go over like a lead balloon. Enraged by the oh god. Okay, that. Fuck him up. Enraged by the chilly reception. You give the gal a good shiner and remind her that there's still plenty of room on War Island. Hysterical Dame is not pleased by Mobster Kingpin's treatment of her housemate. The brass knuckles are so heavy, the desk breaks in half under the extreme weights. It took that long for it to break. Luigi, run into Mobster Kingpin's dollhouse. You've jerked around with that pool enough. It's time for action. You grab your romance novel and your box of chocolates and gear the fuck up for some hardcore fisticuffs.
Pickle Inspector, go through Clown Bus door. You go through the door once guarded by the Clown Bus. It's a strange back room. There's an open safe. Violent noises are coming from that room. Pickle Inspector, check it out.
Yep, he's the final boss.
Horse feathers! These bear cats have claws! Mobster Kingpin takes no damage and remains impervious to all physical attacks.
Problem Sleuth, take skulls slot. We still have like over 1,000 pages to go though. All 3 skulls are in the appropriate slots. The double doors are unlocked.
Pickle Inspector, open what appears to be cruise ship portholes. It is hard to see through the portholes. They do not appear to be receiving any power.
Mobster Kingpin, wield brass knuckles. The Megadon key is too heavy to lift at your current Vim level. Monster Kingpin, battle technique, running numbers. You roll the dice. As luck would have it, your Vim gauge maxes out. Mobster Kingpin, aggress. Hysterical Dame is down for the count. Candy Mecha, aggress.
Small Mecha releases a confectionery barrage. Mobster Kingpin takes the tasty brunt of it in his pie hole. Next, Mobster Kingpin's blood sugar elevates slightly, making him briefly susceptible to physical attacks. Nervous Broad deals a blow for minor damage. Still some. Enraged, Mobster Kingpin picks up the dollhouse and gets rid of it. The door is blocked from the other side, so he has no choice but to throw it out the window. With quick thinking, the Candy Mecha jumps into the pool first. Ooh. Oh god, you're tearing everything apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa! The mecha lands hard on the street, causing major damage to surrounding buildings. The office window is knocked loose to the street below. The skylight window also appears to have loosened from the concrete. There it goes. The dollhouse tumbles through the sky. It lands on the Candy Mecha. A stick! Join battle through pool portal. You're here for two things: to fucking ruin someone's shit, and to play a friendly game of make-believe. And you're all out of imagination! Problem Sleuth, go through double doors. The doors lock behind you permanently. And that end of chapter frickin' 9, I think. That's frickin' all for now. Still not good at frickin' ending this stuff. Really do need to give this a frickin' chance, though. It does look like something I'd enjoy. What is Journey game on? Alright, computer game. What can I get your... What? Why is this all about dogs and one cat? What can I get Journey on? Journey game on. Alright, but I want to know where I can buy it. Alright. It's worldwide. Is it on Steam or something? That's all I need to know. There. Games. Ooh, Sky. Okay, they do seem to make really good games. I'll need to try these sometime. Guess I'll bookmark this too. So I guess when some room opens up in my schedule for what I do on this channel, I'll try one of these games. I came here for Journey, but Sky looks pretty interesting. Anyway, that's enough pointless hacking around. Thank you for watching my dumb video, and well, goodbye. I was gonna link something in the description, right? I don't know. Oh well. Goodbye.